Welcome everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network SFBN. I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. We're here with episode 21. It is week 12 and 13 this episode because we're on a bye week this week in our 2026 season of our Cardinals franchise. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you're a first time viewer or returning viewer and haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button and help the channel get to its goal of 500 subscribers. We're over 265, almost to that magic number of 300. Let's push, push, push for that 500 as we trek faster and faster. And also, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that like button. It's very important, both for helping the video get out there to as many people as possible on YouTube, and also for this series. We want a goal here is to get 15 likes per episode for a scheduled release, or 25 or more for an automatic release of the next episode. First 6 episodes are going to be out here, should be already out by this point, and you're watching this one. And then hopefully after that, it'll be up to you. We'll try to keep it moving as fast as possible, so because we're doing a lot of episodes and we're way ahead of you guys, but it is what it is. So hit that like button. All right, we got a lot to do this week. We are back down below 500. It has been a 3-game losing streak. We changed back our scheme to that vertical zone run. It just fits our team better, and our quarterback seems to play better. Let's get to our upgrades, and then we can move on to a few other things. Well, Kramer's got another upgrade. We're going to give him more field general right now because he needs a little better shorter accuracy. And we only got one. That ain't too bad. Let's check where he's at now with his upgrade, his morale. He's got, so it's really 83, 83, 78. So that's not bad. He's getting better. Awareness is a 63. That's where he's got to get better. All right, let's check our negotiations. I thought there was somebody we were trying to sign, and you didn't want to sign with us. Who was it? Felt like it was it Ojolari? They rejected this offer already. Yes, this is Ojolari. So we're gonna bring him back. He said he wanted a little more. Let's see if this will do you. Okay. Well, that's it. Let's get to our weekly strategy. And guys, make sure you get into the comments, comment. I'll get back to as many comments as possible. And also, you want to join the Discord. We got to rest some guys, as always. Rough week, rough game last week. It was a very, very physical game last week. That is for sure. Okay, Mac Wilson, he can rest. Let's get into our drills for the week. We all right, there we go. Block shedding. He's getting better. There we go. He didn't let the pass off. That's important. Got a little hung up there. There we go. Oh, look at that bull rush. That was nice. It was very nice. We got Kramer here. All out blitz. This one is actually, I kind of like this drill. It's challenging, but kind of realistic. Like, you got to avoid guys. He needs his feet set preferably, so it's like avoid the rush, get the ball off. Sometimes you don't want to move. There we go. There we go. We should be able to get gold here. There we go. We got gold. More than enough. Got over 40,000. Nice. Very nice. He's been feeling it. He's been feeling it. That throw under pressure is getting better. Let's get Jordan Morgan worked in here. Get him progressing. It's very athletic. It's got all the right things going on for him as far as wanting to spend time developing him, especially for an offensive lineman. Very athletic. We got to get our offense back rolling again. We tried a little bit of a scheme change because I thought he was holding the ball, but it's really the offensive line. I mean, there's really nothing we can do until we get some guys back. Once we get our center back, I think the whole operation's going to be better, but I don't know if we're going to get him back. That there could be suffering from that glitch where it just won't let him come back. We got gold anyway. We literally missed the ball. All right. That was our last one. Go for weekly training. See if we get upgrades, move on next week, and then we can do all that stuff and get to the game. We got to check it. Need to see if we can get off of the Schneid with the center. It's driving me nuts, quite honestly. But I can't remember when we put him on IR either, so I'm not sure. It's like 8 weeks, I think, is what they got. It's on this one, so. Denami Brown, Denzel Burke. Yeah, he needs to be man-to-man. And let's see, we got the young gun up here for an upgrade. He needs a little more block shedding, though. And yeah, see, it's a true 71 now. Get that block shedding up there. That'll help him all together. See, it's only a 60. It's not very good for. He's basically a power rusher, but he needs some run stopping ability. All right, now let's get to the next week. We can get past the bye week and into week 13. We got to face off against division rival Rams again, as far as I know. No new unlocks. Look at this. Wow, all kinds of stuff going on. All right, let's check this out. Receiver breakout part 2. This has got to be about Cooker. Emergence of Jalen Cooker has been a big story that continues to develop. Yes. What's the goal for him this week? We're looking for him to be a big contributor in the pass game. We need to see if he can handle the pressure of being a main target. But he's not a main target. Okay. I don't know why they keep doing this, but it is what it is. He's going to make himself some money, I think, in the off season. I just don't think he's a long-term plan here. Felt like one of the best weeks I've had all season. The offense was really clicking, and I felt like one step ahead of the defense. It's been fun to watch, and I can see exactly what you're talking about. Your decisions are quicker and smarter, and you're leading the offense. Oh, wow. We got scouting focus players. Let's check out the film room study. The Rams are a tough, tough team to play against.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? Their defensive backs can't hang with our guys. Open up the playbook when it comes to our passing concepts. Exploiting this mismatch will put up so many yards it won't matter what happens on defense. Do you agree? Yes. We're going 999 down the field, baby. All right, settle in. We need to stock strategy for this week. We want to go after their corners and get them in isolation. Keep passes to the outside. Get 8 catches with Marvin Harrison Jr. Looking at who they got across from me, it's no contest. I'm going to feast. All right, big dog. You better feast. 3 passing touchdowns. No mistakes. All right. We got a lot going on this week as far as what we need. Oh, focus players. I didn't even catch all the goals they had for uh what's his face, but whatever. Kramer. Let's see. We're gonna need offensive linemen and edge, right? So let's check out their physicals here in the top 5. Elite, great. That's a QB. QB. Speed rusher, good, solid. Elite, great. All right, we'll check him out. What's their throw power? We're not going to be in the top 5 anyway. Oops. We just want to go one over. Alright, let's see. Playmaker. Nose tackle. Great, good. Sierra. We got another speed rusher here. Playmaker. Physical. Kirkpatrick. Let's check this guy out. Center. That's definitely a need. He's got elite great possibility. We need another linebacker. He could be a guard center. Let's go with this guy here. Our 3 here. So we got Simpson, Barnett, Ortiz. Simpson, Barnett, Ortiz. Simpson, Barnett, Ortiz. That's who we want to focus player on. Simpson, Barnett, Barnett, Ortiz. All right. Now we can get into. Oh, we want to check and see about our injuries. No. Is he ever going to be able to come off IR? I just don't understand it. Man, that just stinks, the big one. All right, here we go. Weekly strategy. We got off-field rejuvenation, red zone passing, 2-minute play sheet. Yeah, I agree with that. Those we're gonna need those this week. We don't need dashing dots. Dashing dots is not what we need. We don't blitz that much. We need. Let's see. Let's go there. We're gonna upgrade this one. And we're gonna take and give ourselves some running plays. Or no. What's this? No, we're going here, and then we need our coaching one on. That's what it is. Definitely need our coaching one on. Okay, now we gotta upgrade our abilities here so that we get better. There we go. So he's got throw under pressure. Make sure everything stays the same here. Yep. Good deal. Level 12. We're gonna work on Van Ness for a minute here. Let's check Van Ness out. 75 star, 25 years old. He's in his 4th year, but I think we already re-signed him. Yeah. 75. We'll work on him in a minute. Yeah, I think we'll work on him in a minute. Oh, we gotta do our let's see. Cam Robinson can rest. Randunes can rest. Yeah, Evan Brown can rest. Josh Sweat. Zayvon Collins, Mac Wilson, and Buda Baker. All can rest easy this week in practice. Keep them fresh, baby. All right, let's get these drills done and get to the game. Maybe we'll have an upgrade this week. Got a couple more weeks of working on him, and then I think we'll get Van Ness worked in here just for the playoffs, so he's more impactful. Ooh, look at that. The bull rush worked. No, we got the destruction bonus. We might get silver this week. Woo! Yeah, we got the silver. Better than bronze. We kind of screwed up on that second one there. We got caught up with him. We hit the bull rush instead of the block shed. Oh well. All right, here we go, Kramer. Working it out. Bullseye, baby. That little sidearm thing he does is crazy. There we go. We might just get silver on this one. Yep. Didn't have as good a one this time, but that's alright. That's alright. He's developing nicely. Freaking fourth round pick, I think he was. I can't remember exactly. It was fourth or fifth round. I'll have to double check again. I think it was fourth round. By all measurements, Morgan is a franchise tackle. He could play left tackle with as athletic as he is, and he's got good pass blocking. He's like 87, 89 now or something like that in pass blocking. Oh, there you go. We got him moving a little bit there at the end. I'm not sure how many of these you got to do get gold to actually get a dev increase, but I don't get them very much. I think I've gotten one in one time in another league. Oh, we got some upgrades. Let's see what we got. Another quarterback upgrade. Alright, we're going to upgrade his strong arm this time again. Awareness, deep accuracy, throw under pressure. That throw under... He's superstar? What? Dev trade increase, superstar. He upgraded through that scenario. He's got another chance to upgrade. Oh, wow. All right. Well, we got to make sure he doesn't have any abilities unlocked because he's not a 75 yet. That is huge. Wow. Wow. Big deal. Big deal. Superstar already. I must have missed that in the I totally missed that. That is awesome. All right, Rams are ninth in points, eighth in pass yards. We're second, third, and fourth in offense. We're basically a number one offense in the league. Currently, we sit in third place out of the playoffs at 5-6. This could help flip us back up to towards the top of the division, depending on what happens. Bo Richter. He's on the practice squad. All right, here we go. Let's get this game going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hopefully, let's do our rivals. Let's see if we can get the rival unis again. I like those. Yeah. I like our rivalry uniforms. They're just so unique. Let's go. All right, good. Let's wish us good luck, and we need these guys to show up. We got mollywhopped by the Rams the last time, so we'll talk to you after the game and recap, and hopefully everything goes the way we want. Fingers crossed. Enjoy the game, everybody.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side for the Rams, it's Sean McVay. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. It takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. I think there are a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 3.
Pressure will bring him down. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try to go and get the quarterback, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, they all want to be number 1.
First down pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cardinals, 47
And he's going to stop them just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42.
42-yard line.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll go for the keeper. And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down in 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to
brings up third down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they declined the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at Rams.
First down. First and
So
goal
back-to-back
at the
big
7-yard
runs,
line.
picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned
The
it
kicker
all
on
around.
for the
Big
extra
moment.
point.
Point
The
after,
kick is
down
good.
the middle. And it's now a
Next to
7-0
score,
game.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following a pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The
Rams
Rams take
offense
over first
Puka
and 10
Nacua ready to take
at their
over
own
once more.
29-yard line.
And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
He's
It
taken
certainly
down
is,
at the
because you get right
33-yard
back out there. You
line.
don't have time to dwell on
pickup.
things. And look,
Brings up
your game
second
plan is
and
going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop the throw. That's to the former Cardinal, Christian Kirk. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Intended for the
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage by Max Melton.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan
in
Evans to punt for the
formation
Rams. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out
The
of
Cardinals
bounds near
take
the
over
30.
first
In
and
fact,
10
right on the
at
30.
their own 30-yard line.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. How about the game calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down back in
It's
the
a
loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Kramer. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
For Trey McBride. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get it.
Intended for Trey McBride.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. 38 yards officially. The Rams are on offense here with the 1st and 10. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, Parker, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Pass complete there in the clear. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's
Ethan Evans
in
now.
formation for the Rams.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out of the ground. He's right up near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. It's DeAndre Brown complete. They give him Dave, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down. Knighton. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
2nd
play.
and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Kramer. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Kramer is complete to number 25. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Throwing right, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before
Complete to
going
number
out.
84. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no way to fit that football now. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And that is incomplete.
Kramer's pass intended for number 8.
What I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Rams take over
The home
first and
team's
10
offense and their wideout
their
getting
own
set to go
11-yard
once more.
line.
And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what you're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's brought down back at his
The
own
offense on
7-yard
third down
line.
tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And right past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
63
29.
yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. It's a quick up in the middle.
The first
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
complete to number 13, Christian Kirk. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Gain on the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they don't play football, they'll be starting in the NBA and going forward. It's a really difficult task.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
39 yards there.
That's another Rams first down. First down and goal to go.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Williams again. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. But defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. lefty shoot there.
Not much fun for the Cardinals as they take over first
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And back to the 30. It'll be second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit if they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Off the play fake.
Kramer. This is Gabriel out on the left side.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He was brought down by
Only
Jared
5 on this play to move the
No
sticks.
gain on the play. And it brings
From
up
the gun on
third
3rd
down.
down. Kramer. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Oh, they go for the tight end. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They well know that doing Creighton is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Kramer.
Pass taken by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Arizona.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate with that last one.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I didn't win an offensive line yet, that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
14.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll get it up past McStanley to about the 22.
At their own
Rams ready to
22-yard
go
line.
on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where they lost the football. It's loose.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here's 2nd and 8. The ball here is Scott complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Scott. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 1st, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw. Finding Williams on the check down. Breaks the tackle now on Allen.
The pass.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd
That's a
and
gain of
12.
2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, here's Corum. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ethan Evans
on now to punt.
formation for the Rams.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute them and which side can step out and assert its win over the other.
From the contact.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Kramer. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll come up now 3rd and 18.
Martin Harrison Jr.
Back to throw. Kramer. And he will find his way to the outside.
Complete to Harrison
Corner now.
A gain of
He's
6
on the punt
yards
for the
on
4th
play.
time tonight.
Brings up 4th down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. Oftentimes, you're able to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
They've been good with a run so far. Quick throw there is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards
Set
to
up the
go.
throw. And he will find Scott complete. The Lions will signal for a timeout, their second. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
To
line.
throw.
Complete to
Second
number
and
17, Devontae Adams. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Still
7.
with the passing game as he reaches the throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this
A
game.
loss of
Multiple
13
defenders
yards.
there to get him.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for the run.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over
The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Open man here is Benson.
Complete to Trey Benson.
Bounds across the 30-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's
A
out of
gain of
bounds.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th
Down
down.
4th down on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no
The
return.
Rams take over
And
1st
that will
and
come
10.
the offense as they
At
take
their own
over.
23-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And that's complete to Adams. It's a goal as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Opted to run forward. The decision to do one, picking up the first, getting 15 yards on the scramble.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
He was brought down at his
Quality play to start
49-yard
a new
line.
set of downs. That was
4
certainly an
yards
offensive
on the
line winning
pickup.
the battle up front
Second
and
and
winning in a
6.
big way and giving their guy in the backfield a massive
He lost the football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw here. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now.
Evans in
As he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First down, Cardinals.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He's got McBride here over the middle. He's going to be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. They run over center with Benson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Kramer is going to float this one deep right side. He's caught
To number 86. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jalen Coker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
21. Rams 7.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Williams. From the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Kirk in motion right.
29-yard line.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be enough as they take him behind the line of scrimmage. Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th down.
These guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more Good observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, right back to Benson. Now forces way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
On the pickup.
This is second and 8. Looking to throw. Kramer. Short one here, caught by the ground. They'll come offensive 3rd and 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Kramer. And a throw there, incomplete.
Intended for number 86.
All the time, they manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That gets all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together and give his leg a rest.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now they try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals
So
28.
not only the call,
7.
but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Shifts pass. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up second
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to have the hook up the sky. And he'll be taken down before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Action here on first down. Touchdown incomplete.
Intended for
Coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that really intercepted. It's incomplete. Remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
There on the coverage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop the throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead as that leads us to 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10. And close up the football near his own goal line. And he's scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written him off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Cybered on for the PAT.
Point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 20-14.
Makes the score.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, let's hit him right down the break with that.
Intended for over 25. Too much that time. It's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Kramer. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down by Jared Burks. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down
with Benson. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field. He's got the marketplace. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Cardinals.
The first down carry for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple here. 2nd and 8 coming in.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Pass to the right, and he's got the ground. Just a couple of yards shy of the end zone.
First and
a good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal. It's a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already.
as they come up on second down. And they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Cardinal touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The kicker on.
They'll go in for two. They'll kick the point after.
His kick wins
Down the middle. Four touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. LA ready for its next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard
In motion, the tight end.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Shedding the tackle. And they'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down
to
for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, they give the Corey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to grab the Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Retrieving. And all the way inside the 13 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up any...
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
At the Cardinals,
you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense. They've done so with ease.
It's a loss of 11 on the play.
11-yard
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And that is incomplete.
Intended for the
Rams as they fail here on 4th down.
Result of
This
this play
10-play
is a
drive winds
turnover
up
on
yielding
down.
nothing. So out now come the Cardinals. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, you're getting real done. It's been a big performance for you. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball.
Number 26. It's a big
Ball at the 26, second and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's thrown to and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45.
Complete to number 25. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Arizona.
First down, Newton. And he took the good fire, and he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line
I
of
have
scrimmage.
zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact with the line, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Kramer. And that will be incomplete. Roger McCreary, the man in the right spot to knock that away. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Kirk now, the return man. It will be first and 10 as they take over.
18-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He is taken down at the 21 for a short gain of 2. They'll come up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Fields finding Williams once more, complete.
Fields pass.
And he's up in the lead for a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
Fields
Connects to field.
intended for
The first down.
Devontae
Instead, it's
incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No run for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try to make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Complete to
Coming to the line, they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 21-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Newton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third
Just
down.
2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he picks up the first down as he takes this one down to 15.
He's brought down
Only
by
3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the
It's a
chain.
gain of 3.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's first and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson.
He was brought down
49 yards on the
4-yard line.
ground for him now on 9
First
carries.
and goal at the 4-yard line.
Johnson is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Arizona, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, that was different from the first game, that's for sure. Much better, much better. Only gave up 1 sack. Definitely feeling better about that performance. Got some upgrades. That's nice. Keep him at nose tackle. Pearson, we want power rush a little more. Yeah, we gotta get that power. Look at that block shedding up. Hit power, power moves, tackle, finesse moves. Where does that bring him to? Block shedding's much better. Power moves and finesse moves are about the same. Nice. And Makuba. There we go. Some more hit power. We're back to 500 now. Oh, yes. All right, so let's check out these and see where we're at. I don't think he made his breakout. He might have. I don't think he did, though. Mentioned seeing Jalen Cooker would handle the pressure. How do you feel about that now? Is he going to give us an option? He's resilient. I'm sure next time he has the chance, he'll be more prepared. Yeah, he had 1 touchdown. We'll see what he can do from here on, how he reacts to this game. Yeah. Okay. QB breakout. I don't know how he did. I don't think he hit his mark either. A touchdown goal, but things just didn't work out the way it could have achieved. That's okay. Each week is different, and defense will attack you in a different way. Just keep working. And film room. I mean, we got the win, but nobody really hit their goals. It was defense did a really good job. Solid win today. What do you say about success? Yeah, I don't think he got it. Players win is the ultimate success in the league. Players did what is necessary to win. The credit goes to their determination. Yeah. All right, let's head to week 14 versus the Jets. We'll end the episode with seeing if our guy is once again still going to be held to IR. We got an upgrade on the QB thing. Two-minute play sheet got downgraded. Edge focus. Wide empty play sheet. Buda Baker. See if he can come. No, still no. This is driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. All right, well, that's it for this week's episode. Tune in for next time. And make sure, if you haven't done so at this point, please hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you smash that like button. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Don't forget, always, you can make any comment, and I try to get back to as many as possible. And if you want to be available more than just in the comment section, you can always find the channel's Discord. Link is on the channel page. Until next time, you're watching SFBN. I'm Mad Dad. Peace out. Much love.